Hello everybody, this is your host Yoshi. We're having another, well, this is going to be somewhat of a late wake and bake. I've been finishing uploading a bunch of videos that I made earlier this morning. I believe I may be finishing up, Final Fantasy 15. Maybe, it shouldn't be. I mean, I've only gotten 2 of the divinity powers. Where is my lighter? One sec. But I've gotten to a decent point, I feel like. Still, I haven't even done anything on the Surge 2 yet. Still stuck at Gideon's Rock from last episode. This past week I've been kind of unfocused. It feels like it's, I don't know, maybe just well, I also have just been not really doing a whole lot but binge watching TV, so that could be it. That new site I found is great. I watched Twilight Zone, the new season, or I mean the newest version with Peel, and it's pretty good. Could be a little bit better. Skipped a few episodes in season 2. The season ending of the first season was kinda could have been better. But I still like Twilight Zone. Took me a long time to actually get into watching it. But some years ago, I was at a friend's house, chilling by myself. So I decided to watch some Twilight Zone. I'm like, oh wow, this is actually pretty cool. All the creepy stuff, paranormal stuff, and all the the weird stuff. It ended up getting me. So I pretty much watched all of the Twilight Zone now. So the U.S. presidential debates. What a dumpster fire, right? I watched 11 minutes of it, and then some clips here and there, and it was just totally embarrassing. I mean, I've watched a lot of dumpster fires in my day, but that one, you would think, 2 presidential candidates that should be mature enough to be able to go on stage and talk to the nation couldn't really, because all they wanted to do was fight with each other and or the moderator. Trump did a lot of bickering towards the moderator. The moderator was basically powerless while these 2 people were just having a yelling match at each other. It's pretty crazy. Well, not crazy. It's just chaotic. So much chaos going on. And then Trump telling the Proud Boys to stand down and stand by. That's giving them the green light that they are Trump's army. I mean, Trump knows that a good bit of his base are right-wing white nationalists, so he's not really going to denounce such people. And he agrees with them to begin with. I mean, Trump is a racist person. Let's not ignore that. I mean, people want to pretend that he isn't racist, but pretty much every bone in his body. And then we can't forget during the Unite the Right during the Unite the Right rally, where or afterwards, where he said there was good people on both sides when being asked about the neo-Nazis that had attended. So, I mean, there's so much that Trump has said that has been really racist, openly, blatantly, and then some private conversations that have been leaked where he said some pretty racist stuff about people. It's no real wonder why the alt-right would really get behind him, because he's making America great again for racist people, because they're not afraid to be out and be racist because the president is. One thing I want to say I find funny is the fact that Trump's tax records have finally been released, and come to find out, he's just a poor Joe Smo who was given a bunch of money and then squandered all on bad business deals, because this guy is a total moron. Trump has always praised himself on being a business genius, when the only thing he's good at is grifting and lying to people. He's not a businessman whatsoever. He's a con man, and he's been conning pretty much everybody for the longest time now. Okay, so he had the Apprentice show. Good for him. That worked out. And then he squandered all his money in a bunch of bullshit. And now that he's flat broke, he was hoping that he could use the presidency to gain money, which he has. And now he's seeking to become dictator and get even more money. And he also knows that as president, he can basically do whatever he wants, because he's done whatever he's wanted so far and pretty much got away with everything. It's not the way a good justice system should be set up, or any kind of system where the leader can blatantly break the law, tell people to break the law, and then still be able to stay in office. It just means corruption is okay as long as it's the president, and everybody else who isn't the president or close personal friends of the president has to abide by laws, which then just become rules for poor people. Though pretty much that's how it has always been, where the rich, wealthy people get to do whatever they want, while the poor serfs have to obey all their rules and laws that they want to create. It's like how some wealthy people see fines. It's just a fee to pay to break the law, or to be able to do whatever they want. Which, pretty much, that is the case. In my opinion, I'm really over this two-party system where we only get a choice between a shit person and a shit person. Let's maybe try something different. I mean, if we're still going to stick with a two-party system, at least maybe get some younger people in instead of a bunch of old rich people, especially just old rich white people. How about some young diverse people, or younger white people? Maybe how about an average Joe or Jane become president, Somebody more relatable, somebody that actually has a slightly better understanding of the world. I mean, could try something different than what we're sticking with, because it's doing the same thing over again and expecting a different result leads you to nowhere. Because what? We had Bush Jr. He messed up. Then Obama came, said he's gonna save the world. Well, save the United States. He didn't do jack shit. Then you got Trump coming in saying that he's going to fix the nation. He comes in, makes everything worse. And now you have Joe Biden coming in saying, he can fix all the problems that Trump committed. But is that actually going to happen? Are the corporate politicians actually going to fix a system that they greatly benefit from? No, it's never going to happen. That's why we, the people, have to actually fight for change. Otherwise, nothing's going to stop.